Hi from Kroll's West in Green Bay. Good day, Wisconsin.
Live in HD, Bellens News and severe weather coverage. This is Fox 11 News, Good Day, Wisconsin.
It's pretty scary. We thought this was a fairly safe neighborhood, and I hope it still is, but it's pretty scary.
A home invasion shakes up a Bellevue neighborhood, and officials are still searching for the suspects.
A family of a boy shocked by a power line is grateful he's okay.
Good morning, I'm Kelly Schlicht.
And I'm Doug Higgins, waking up to a gorgeous morning out there, but beware, it's going to get hot today.
Indeed, it was such beautiful sunshine today, Doug, but we are in for a warm week, I hear.
Yeah, it's only going to get hotter from here, folks. So let's check out our forecast. 81 degrees at noon, partly cloudy. Could see a shower or two near the Wisconsin UP border. After that, 85 and mostly sunny by 4 o'clock, 79 by 7.
New this morning, all lanes of Cardinal Lane in Howard are now back open after a crash that seriously injured 2 people. It happened around 2:30 this morning at the corner of Cardinal Lane and Riverview Drive in Howard. Officials say a vehicle tried to make a turn, then lost control and crashed into the YMCA parking lot. A 34-year-old Howard man who was driving was ejected from the vehicle. The 24-year-old passenger, an Oconto Falls woman, was also injured in the crash. They both have life-threatening injuries. Alcohol and speed appear to be factors. 3 suspects are on the loose after injuring a Bellevue couple during a home invasion. It happened late Thursday night in the 2400 block of Van Lake Court. Brown County Sheriff's officials say the retired couple in their 60s is quite shaken up over the incident. It all started when the couple heard a knock at the door. A man wanted to talk about a tree hanging over the lot line. When the homeowner turned around, he was overpowered from behind. The husband and wife were restrained as the suspects searched the house for valuables. After it was over, the woman was able to get herself free and get help.
She was bleeding because she was holding the top of her head yet beside, so blood was on her neck, her hands, and face.
The couple was taken to the hospital and treated for minor injuries. They were later released. Investigators are providing limited descriptions of the suspects. They say the man who knocked on the couple's door is Hispanic, 35 to 40 years old. He was wearing a tan jacket, blue jeans, and black shoes. The other suspects had their faces covered, but officers say one is likely an Asian man who was wearing a long-sleeve shirt that was blue. The other, a white or Hispanic man, also wearing a long-sleeve shirt. Investigators are also asking anyone with information to call them at 448-4230.
Now, this incident in Bellevue has many asking, could it have been avoided? Investigators take a look at home security and how you can steer clear of similar situations. Fox 11's Ben Krummels has more.
The morning after the home invasion in Bellevue, Martin Security's Joe Hilbert received a call from one of his customers in that area.
She was very...
Experts suggest installing motion lights as another way to discourage criminals. Investigators are hoping new photos of a man who robbed a credit union with a gun could lead to an arrest. The incident happened last week at the Pioneer Credit Union on Velp Avenue. The man was carrying a revolver. He's described as a black man who wore a wig with long black hair. He also had a dark leather jacket and a patterned shirt that resembled hospital scrubs. Anyone with information can call Green Bay Police at 448-3208.
An 8-year-old boy from Sheboygan County is expected to make a full recovery after he was shocked by a power line. Malachi Blanke was playing on his front lawn around 8:30 Thursday night. Investigators say that's when a 64-year-old man, described as a family friend, lost control of his vehicle and collided with a power pole. The power lines then fell near the boy. Blanke had surgery yesterday morning at Children's Hospital of Wisconsin in Wauwatosa. Doctors say he is expected to be just fine. His grandmother said family members couldn't be more relieved.
Left arm is burned to 2nd and 3rd degree burns, and electricity came out on his right hip, so that's also burned. He's a strong little boy. Never cried. The whole time he never cried.
The driver was cited for drunken driving but released from jail because it was his first offense.
A man cleared in the rape of a UW Oshkosh student is now free from jail. 54-year-old Joseph Fry has been in Winnebago County Jail since May when his conviction was overturned. He was released from jail yesterday. In 1991, Fry was convicted of breaking into a dorm room on the UW-Oshkosh campus and sexually assaulting a student at knife point. The Innocence Project took up the case. They fought to get DNA found at the scene retested. That DNA matched another man who had since died. Now, prosecutors were considering new charges for him. However, they decided against it, saying there wasn't enough evidence.
Governor Scott Walker has some strong words regarding the tensions at a proposed mining site in Wisconsin's North Woods. Armed guards sent to the site have been pulled back because of permit issues. Gogabec Taconite claimed they put the masked guards in place because of threats of violence against its workers. The company is doing exploratory drilling along the Ashland-Iron County line. Opponents claim the mine would damage the environment. 2 state lawmakers asked for the guards to be removed because of the assault rifles the guards carried. Governor Walker's statement was critical of the protesters. He says they harassed and abused Gogabec Taconite workers. Walker calls the activists, quote, extremists, and says they should be prosecuted. One person does face a felony charge.
Now, here's your forecast first from Fox 11 meteorologist Doug Higgins.
Warm today, and then the heat is turned up high for the next couple of days after that. Big heat wave headed towards us. 85 will be our high today, partly sunny skies. On Sunday, a little more humid, a little warmer. 87 will be our high temperature. Remember the sunblock and keep plenty of water with you. And that's going to be the rule for, well, probably the next 5 days. Monday, 88 and partly sunny. Just plain hot and humid on Tuesday and Wednesday with highs near 90. Chance for rain comes into the forecast late Thursday and into Friday. But until then, with all that heat out there, you're going to need to water those plants, keep the grass green, and those flowers. You might want to remember those too.
Yeah, summer is definitely here, Doug, finally.
Yeah, going to be a warm one.
Yes, and another sign of summer baseball. A player for the Green Bay Bullfrogs is becoming a shining star on and off the field.
And the Brewers are looking for a big win before the All-Star break. Can they pull it off? We'll have highlights in sports. You're watching Good Day Wisconsin.